Hey survivors, welcome back for another update. That's right, we have a new update. Update. We are going to take a look at this update and look at all the new features of it. Here is a teaser. Are you ready? Well, bam! Check that out. That is a brand new feature, and now everybody is going to be able to look at themselves, and now they can be all dressed up and fancy looking and everything. Isn't that one of the most impressive things they've seen so far? So, let's take a look at this update. Let's take a look at everything that's included. Right here are the update notes. New feature, third-person perspective. We just took a look at that, and that is pretty freaking cool. Sorting of fields. We'll take a look at that and find out what they're talking about. Key bindings for changing the camera perspective, which obviously you need to get into the third person mode. Possible to sit on benches and stools owned by the player. Wow, that is very cool. Possible to zoom out of a building while putting up a ghost. We will play with that and find out what that's all about. Scroll control setting added for toggle between camera zoom and quick slots. Current game customization menu. We are definitely going to take a look at that. The management of NPC detail building animals is now possible to get in the detail of assigned workspace. New decorative items. A wooden badger, a bear, a bird, a rabbit, a wolf figurine. Very cool. Jumping down to something else that's sort of a neat thing is they have fixed some of the NPCs walking around and stuff like that. And they have updated some things in the game, enhanced the trees, different adjustments for rocks and plants distribution. Toddler can now walk randomly around the village. Player NPCs walk randomly around the village, which is a cool feature. Water reacts different to animals. Player sprint animation and player jump animation is different. We'll take a look at that. So there's quite a few things. This is a huge update. Basically, they said that now the game is completed, they will be working on enhancements to make the game even better. Time to autosave is now 15 minutes by default. It was 30 minutes before. Now, you definitely always want to change that to 5 minutes. But this is all very cool and very important. So, back in the game here, it mentions something about the jumping. Well, here's the jumping. Let's look at it from your point of view. So, yep, they did change that a little bit. Very good. His jumping before was pretty boring. So, go back to the third person. I think it looks pretty good. Let's take a look at running. Wow. Very cool. Let's take a look at it in first person. Yeah, I don't know. It seems, Oh, autosave just kicked in, which I have it set to 5 minutes. Tell you what, let's make it day real quick. Alright, we have day now. Daytime makes it a little easier to see what we're doing. So let's hit it to the third person and check this bad boy out. Now, when you're running, when you turn the mouse, it moves you. But when you're stopped, then you actually can rotate it around. So that is a very cool feature. I know everybody is going to love that. And I know a lot of my survivor friends would definitely enjoy watching me play while we do that. Now, let me show you another kick-ass procedure. Oh, and by the way, the default key to go from first person to third person is P. Now, I changed it to one of my mouse buttons because I have a mouse that has quite a few buttons, just to make it easier for me. Now, let me show you a feature that I know quite a few of my survivors are going to love. Hit the escape key, and now you have customize game. For all of you who were pissed off that you couldn't change certain things while you were playing the game because it was in the original setup, you now can change the game as you want. As you want. You want to turn bandits off because they're pissing you off? Turn them off. If you want to turn them on, you turn them on. Do you want to turn on and off fast crafting? Do you want to turn off poisoning? Do you want to turn on unlimited carry weight? Let's say you're building something. Let's say you're building over here. There's barely any trees, and you want to go ahead and cut down every damn tree in the world and carry it all the way over there. All you do is go to escape, go to customize, turn on unlimited carry weight, and now you're Superman. You can carry whatever you want. If you think your taxes are too high, change your taxes. Everybody I know is having building limit problems. I went in and edited mine through the save files, but here you go. Now you don't have unlimited building or building limit problems. So all that is now adjust or customizable while playing the game. That was the number one requested feature for this update, or for any update basically, to be able to do that. That was the number one complaint by everybody. All of you that don't normally watch my channel, check out my little town here. We're growing. This is actually one of 5 little towns that I have in this game. This was my original. We're in the process of building New York City. I am loving this third-person view. Look at that. Now let's take a look here. Let's go to inventory. Let's go to clothing. Let's go ahead and take off my quilted vest. So we're going to unequip it. Oh my God, I am built like frickin' Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wow. Sexy as hell. Let's put that back on before I get sued by somebody. Noble. I have noble boots. Hell yeah. And I have a fur. Ooh. Whoa. Fancy. Hell yeah. Look at this. You can barely see the feet, but I'm sure they're there. There they are. All right. Let's come back here. And let's see about building. Maybe a house. All right, look at that, everybody. Now, check this out. I am using the scroll wheel. Now, before, you'd be this, right? Now, look at this. Look at this. You can get a better view. Check that out. This is the scroll wheel of the mouse. That is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. If we go to third person, it's even more awesome. So now you can definitely line up buildings, making sure that they are perfectly in a row. That is very cool. Very cool. All right, so another feature that they added to the game was sorting of the fields. So we go in here to management. You click on farm. So you click on your farm icon. Here you can sort by name, sort by whatever type you want. So if you want to look at all the fields, all of your cabbage fields, there's all my cabbage fields. Look at all my carrot fields. Rarely, I don't have any carrot fields. Well, that's because I switched out my cabbage. So these two normally are carrots, and I switched them out for cabbage season, so they'll be going back. I don't have radishes or anything. Here's the trees that I have. But yep, very cool. So you can now sort, find out which is your highest tax. Status puts it back in order by name. Another cool feature is you now can come over and check this out. I can now sit down on a stool. How cool is that? Let me go to first person. Oh, I can't go to first person. Here, let me get out of here. Stand up, hold the X. All right. So I can sit wherever there's a stool. Very cool feature. X to stand up. Keep in mind, I do change my keys around, so don't pay attention if something isn't match yours. So let's go to first person. Walk over here. And it instantly goes to third person. Okay, so that solved that issue. So you cannot be in first person while you're sitting. And it brings you back to first person if you started in first person. Now I'm sitting in the bush. Kind of cold, it looks like. Nope, I'm just pissed off at the world. Who knows? Back to first person. So if I'm in third person, very, very cool feature. Oh, cross my leg. That's a pretty cool feature. Yep, very nice animations. Great job, everybody. So that is it, everybody. That is the new update. I hope you all enjoy it. If you have any questions or anything, leave a comment down below. I'll definitely help you guys out. There is a lot of things that they've added, improvements on sounds and stuff like that I did not even go over, but it is a very impressive one. The main thing is obviously your first person to third person, and then also customize game. Those right there are massive. So definitely hope you enjoyed this. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.